Okay, so welcome. I think we can get started continuing with our English learning to have better English skills, speak English, and understand English well. So always studying English is a very important task, should be a daily activity. So if you remember, for this unit 4, the unit was titled Free Time. And so we have been talking about free time, our activities, what we like to do, what we love to do. We looked at some grammar with expressing our opinion and a fact, and just lots of hobbies. We have been talking about so many hobbies. And sports, we looked at all different types of sports. And not just talking about our hobbies, but talking about how often we do them. So you remember, how often do you go for a walk? How often do you travel? And then we also looked at how well do you do something? So how good are you at it? Yes, very well. How well do you speak Spanish? I speak Spanish very well. How well do you draw? I draw very well. So we looked at how well and how often. So there were two very different questions that we can ask when we are talking to people about their hobbies and their interests and their passions and their skills and their capability, the things that they are good at doing or the things that they enjoy doing in their free time. Free time. So that's what this unit was about. So let's keep powering through and continuing with it. So we're looking at 4D, a gap year. So a gap year means when you take 1 year, like holiday. So usually a gap year is very common when people finish high school. So a gap year means when you have a break, a little holiday before you do something else. So it's very common to see high school students, when they finish high school, they take a gap year. They take 1 year where maybe they travel or maybe they do something before they go to university or before they work. So it's just a gap year to do whatever you're interested in. You know, it's take time to just enjoy some time doing what you love doing. So it's called a gap year. So let's read a website and answer the questions. So we have, what does the website offer? That's what we're going to look at. And what are the top 3 volunteer jobs? So volunteer jobs is when you do a job, but for no money. So you volunteer, you give your time because you want to help. You know, it's volunteer. You can volunteer to help the sick people. You can volunteer with the animals. You can volunteer to clean up the country. I mean, there's many jobs. So let's imagine that this is a website. So we can see here, we're going to imagine this is a website. So we've got a title, Gap Year Volunteer Work. And then there's a bit of here, reading, 1, 2, 3, and then there's an image. And then I can see that there's a phone number for more information. So let's imagine, hey Fernando. So let's imagine this is a website and we opened up the website and it says Gap Year Volunteer Work. Let's read it together and remember to answer these questions. What does the website offer? And what are the top 3 volunteer jobs? So remember, volunteer jobs are very different to normal jobs where you get paid. This is not paid. This is just to help, to give your time. So, do you need a break from your everyday work? Do you want to travel and live in other countries? Do you want to take a gap year between school and university? So we understand these questions in the present simple. Do you need a break? Do you want to travel? Do you want to take a gap year? Okay, let's pretend that we're all interested. Let's keep reading. So we have hundreds of volunteer jobs for your gap year. This week, our top 3 volunteer jobs are 1, help the lions, volunteer in Zambia, in Africa, and help hundreds of orphan lion cubs, baby lions that don't have the mother. So that's what an orphan means, has no mother. Lion cubs, the little lion babies. 2, write a newspaper, an English newspaper in Bolivia, South America. Needs young, enthusiastic journalist. Enthusiastic, that's an adjective. It means like you're very, very, very excited. Journalist, likes to write in the newspaper. 3, teach English. Work with young children in schools all over the world. Okay, so 3 jobs. Volunteer jobs. And I can see that there's an image and it says call 0200 678 58476 now and ask for more information. Vocab, cub is a very young lion. Orphan, a child with no parents. Volunteer work, a job for no money. Gap year, the year between school and university when some young people travel and work in other countries. Okay, so that's the website we looked at. Imagine that we looked at. So what does the website offer? What is it showing us? What is it telling us, this website? Well, just in general, what is the website telling us? Because that's one of the jobs, but just in general, the website is telling us about volunteer jobs. Yeah, volunteer work. Yep. What does the website offer? Volunteer work. Yeah, it's not offering, shopping to buy something. It's not offering books or stuff like that. It's just offering work, but volunteer work. What are the top 3 volunteer jobs? Yes, the lion, to help the little lions, to write, help the newspaper, and to teach English. So in your country, let's start with Colombia. Because we have Brazil, Colombia, Peru. Colombia and Peru. Is it normal? Is it common that people take a gap year? So when you finish high school, do people take 1 year before they go to university, they travel, they do something, or they go straight to university?
But something, but necessary for the graduate. You are going to work.
Yes.
With the children in the school.
Oh, interesting.
In my case, I organize the delivery.
Yes. Delivery?
Delivery.
The library.
The library.
Interesting. So, yes. So when you were in the last year of your high school, you had to help out in the school. That's very interesting. And for how long?
All day per week.
Yes.
All day.
Yep, for the whole year of
Yeah.
Oh, of your Oh, wow. Okay, and did you have a choice? So you picked to help in the library or no choice? That's the only job. The only job. That's interesting. So in Colombia, all the students in the final year of university must volunteer, is necessary, but only in the school. And the option that they had was to help in the library. So cleaning the books, organizing the books, maybe serving, helping the students. Yeah. And that's very interesting. So when did you do it? Because if you're after school, before, during, when you have some free time. That's interesting. That's good.
I
Yeah.
started at the afternoon, in the morning, I will do that.
Yes, yes, that's good. That's very good. That's a good way to get the students to be a part of, the high school. So yeah,
Interesting because
yeah.
there I love read books.
Ah, good. So that's where you felt your passion to read books. Good. That's a very good. In Australia, it's not common that the student will help in the school. And gap year is not very common. Usually, Australian students, when they finish the final year of high school, they will go straight to university. Straight. It's very common to do that. What about in Peru? Ah, after university. Yes. Amazing. Different. Yes. 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 Yeah. So near the end of the university or after when they finish the university? Oh, okay. Interesting. So in Peru, it's common that the person will do more work when they finish their degree, their university. Okay, good. And it's obligatory. Can't say that word today. It's necessary, like it's a must. They have to do it. It's an obligation. Okay, interesting. Peru, Brazil. What do students do after year 12? When they finish high school, do they have to help out in the high school? Or is it common that in Brazil they finish high school and then they travel, they help out sick children or no, they just go straight to work or university. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say that the elderly people, maybe the people that, they don't work anymore and they want to keep their time busy. Yeah, more for the adults. Yeah, and yeah.
You know where the salvo?
The what?
You know where the salvo, the called salvo?
Salvos, yes, yes.
The people work there is voluntary work.
Really? Are they young or
Yeah, young,
studying people or?
not necessarily,
Okay, yeah, see, I didn't.
but it's voluntary work.
There you go. So in Australia, we have a shop called the Salvos, where people, if you have things, you can give it to this place. You give your stuff to this place, and they will sell it more cheap. Yes, I remember you telling me. Yeah, and it's affordable, but the people who work here volunteer their time, so they don't get paid. The people that work here work for free because they just want to help the community. See, so this man, he's helping for free to work here. So you give your clothes, you give your old phone, your old books, whatever you don't want, you can give it to this place and they will sell it, at a good price to other people who need it. So it's like secondhand stuff. Yeah, clothing, everything. There's books. There's furniture, stuff for your house, everything. Yeah. But the people who work here volunteer their free time. So that's a very good example. Thank you, Alexandria, in Australia, where people volunteer their time. But I asked Alexandra, I said, are they students or elderly? She said, a little bit, yeah, it's just people who want to volunteer. So that's what we looked at, volunteer work. Has anyone done volunteer work? I haven't, but I plan someday to do volunteer work. Yeah. You helped? Where? That's good. Yes. In Peru? Good. What did you do? Help what? That's good. Good. So Roxana did volunteer work in Peru. She helped little children and sick people. Beautiful. Yeah. In Australia, it's very common to help out in the homeless people. So there's a place called the Hutt Street Centre. And this is a place where people that don't have homes, you know, when they see when something's just going wrong in their life, you know, homeless and hungry. So they can come to this place. So you can come and work here for free. You know, if you make food, you help with giving the food to the homeless people. You you just help. They always have something you can do. So this is a place where you can help. See, they're cooking and preparing food for them, and maybe just talking to them is help. Yeah, so people who don't have homes. So that's a place where you can give your time, volunteer your time. Okay, let's talk about our abilities and our interests. So abilities means what we can do. Like Roxana can speak Spanish. I can't speak Spanish. Roxana has an ability, means she can speak Spanish. I don't have the ability to speak Spanish. Conrado can swim. That's an ability. I can swim too. So Conrado and I have an ability to swim. We can do it. Some people cannot swim. We can swim. We have an ability. Interest is what you like, what you enjoy, what you love. So let's talk about these. So remember, they're two different things because I have an interest in Spanish, but I don't speak it. I don't have the ability to speak it, but I have an interest. I like it. Or like I have an interest in, whatever sport, soccer, but I don't know how to play it. I don't have the ability to play it, but I have an interest. Okay, let's listen to someone phone the number on the website and access here, which volunteer is she interested in. So we're going to listen to a conversation. Somebody is looking at this website. Remember, we imagine this is a website, and they're going to call the number and they're going to get more information about one of these volunteer jobs. Let's see which one that she is interested in, or he.
Step 45, Unit 4D. Volunteer work. Yes, hello. Do you have any interesting volunteer jobs?
Sure. We have a job for English teachers. Are you good at teaching?
I don't know. I can speak English well, but what other jobs are there?
Can you write? There's an English newspaper in Bolivia. They need journalists, but it's for 18 months.
No, I can't go to 18 months. I'm not very good at writing. Is there anything else?
You like that?
Yes, I love them.
The job is here. It's with Laila.
Wow, sounds interesting. What's the job exactly?
Okay, so we don't need to repeat the conversation, but which job, volunteer job, was the lady, the woman, interested in? Yeah. Yeah. So number 1, helping the lions. So this one, she was interested in helping the lions in Zambia, in Africa,
Love the animals.
because she loves the animals. Yeah. Not the animal, she loves animals. Yep. So let's listen. When we want to talk about what we are interested in or what we enjoy, what we like, what we can do, we have some words that we can use and ask questions. So we have, are you good at teaching? Are you good at dancing? Are you good at playing football? We have how well. So remember last lesson? How well can you speak English? Good, bad, very bad, perfectly well. How well? It's not can you speak English, which yes or no. It's how well. I want to know, can you do it very good or very bad? Can you teach? Simple question, can. Can you teach? Can you play soccer? Can you draw? Can you swim? Do you like? Now we have to have a noun. Do you like animals? Do you like swimming? You can use the hobby as well, or the activity. Do you like reading? Do you like cycling? Do you like hiking? And when we respond, yes, I can speak English well. So that was how well? Very well. I can't, the negative, I cannot go for 18 months. I'm not very good at writing. So if someone asks you, how well can you write? I'm not very good at writing. Do you like animals? I don't like animals is the negative, but I like animals is the positive. I love them. So love is a little bit more stronger than like. I love them. So let's listen and tick which ones we hear in the conversation. Same conversation.
Track 45, Unit 4D.
Hello, gap year volunteer work. Can I help you?
Yes, hello. I'd like some information about your gap year jobs. I'm a student and I want to travel next year. Do you have any interesting volunteer jobs?
Sure. We have a job for English teachers. Are you good at teaching?
I don't know. I can speak English well, but what other jobs are there?
Can you write? There's an English newspaper in Libya. Being journalist, but it's for 18 months.
No, I can't go for 18 months. And I'm not very good at writing. Is there anything else?
You like animals?
I love them.
Well, the job in Zambia. It's with lion cubs.
Interesting. What's the job exactly?
Okay, so in the conversation, did we hear, are you good at teaching?
Yeah.
Yeah. He asked her, are you good at teaching? Did we hear, how well can you speak English? No? I,
No ask, but he answered. Yes.
yeah.
I speak English well.
Yeah. But I don't think he asked this question. No. Can you teach? No. Do you like animals?
Yes.
Yes, he asked her, do you like animals? So we can tick, do you like animals? And are you good at teaching? I can speak English well. Yes, this is when you said what you heard. I can't go for 18 months. Yep. I'm not very good at writing. Yes. I don't like animals. No, she didn't say that. She said, I love them. So we can tick, I can speak English well. I can't go for 18 months. I'm not very good at writing and I love them. Okay, so now we're going to look at something we call stress, sentence stress. So stress is when we push our voice for certain words or at a certain time when we speak. The reason we do that because it's important to push that word because it shows us, like for example, it's underlined these words, good and writing. So are you good at writing? Because they're the two most important parts of the sentence that I want to know. Good. Are you good? Yes or no? Yes, I'm good. No, I'm not. Because you want to make sure the person understands that's what you're interested to know. So I'm going to play the audio, but have a listen to how these underlined words, the voice is said with more energy. Like it's not just, are you good at writing? It's, are you good at writing? There's a bit of a difference how I say it. So I just put more stress onto these words. I'll do the second one. I'm good at writing, but I'm good at writing. So it's just really pushing it, showing I am good. It's just more energy to your voice. Stress, energy to a word. So you don't need to put I'm because they know that you're speaking, but you want to show that it's I'm good. Like that's the important part of what I'm trying to tell you. I'm good. Okay, let's listen and hear the stress to the underlined words.
Track 46, Unit 4D. 1. Are you good at writing? 2. I'm good at writing. 3. Can you teach? 4. How well can you teach? 5. I can't speak English very well. 6. Do you like animals? 7. I love animals.
Okay, so we've got some questions. How well do you like? Let's take some notes. If I just take some notes. So I think it's from here where we finished last lesson. So when we ask a question, can, S means subject. Remember I, you, he, she, it, they, we. So can you do this action or activity? How well can you do the action? Do you like? So we can add do you like? So I'll just add here, do you like? It could be a noun or it could be a verb, the action. So that's another way to ask a question. So do you like, I can't, how well can you, are you good? And we can also say, are you good? activity. I'll just write activity. Okay, so these are the ways that we can ask a question. Now I'm going to give you, so you as the subject. I'm going to give you, we're going to do the same thing. So I will pick someone in the room and ask them a question. They can answer it, and then you have to pick someone else and ask them a question. So for example, so we have to try and pick something to practice all of them. So Roxana, are you good at dancing? Yes? Yes, I am good at dancing. Okay, good. So now you can ask someone else. Yes. So there's no ing. So how would you change that sentence? Yeah. Yes, I can. So it's always good to answer it first. Yes, I can. Yeah, sometimes I cook. Yeah, sometimes I cook. Yeah, so that's how we respond. So always use the same verb to respond. Can you do something? So say yes, I can, or no, I can't. So remember, if it was a negative, so after yes or no, we always put that. The same as do you like? So always go no or yes first. No, I don't like. Yes, I do like. So, or don't. It depends if it's do or don't. So always try and answer that first, and then you can add. You know, sometimes I cook whatever, chicken, sometimes, yeah. So for these ones, it's always good to reply with yes, I can. No, I can't. Do you like? Yes, I do like. No, I don't like. And then you can keep adding more information. Okay, good. Conrado, ask someone a question. Yes, good. How well can you play soccer? The activity, good. How well? So don't focus on the can. The can is only, yes, not so good. Yes, so remember the answers? We have the answer, amazingly well, really good, pretty well, good, not so good, a bit, really bad, bad. So not so well. Yeah, that's a good one. Not so good, not so well. I'll add that here, not so well. Yep, good. That's how we respond. So for the how well, we must respond with these ones. So these are response with adverbs to how well. But the can is different. The can, yes, I can. That's this one. But how well, then you must respond with these. I'll just write this out in a different way, so it's easier. So okay, so we don't need this one for this exercise. Okay, and I'll just remind you for the how well, this is how we answer. So answers to how well. So that's just an idea for you. Okay, good. So Ojalon, pick someone and ask them one of these questions. Mm-hmm.
Can you work with AutoCAD software?
Yes, I can. Yeah, good. Can you work with AutoCAD software? Yeah. It's more, are you good at working with AutoCAD software? Can you use, it's more like, can you use AutoCAD? Because you want to know, can you use it? It's like saying, can you use this app? Like, do you know how to, I'll add you another one. Do you know how to use, that's a good one. Do you know how to use AutoCAD? Because we use AutoCAD to do stuff. So do you know how to use it? And then this response would be, yes, I know how to use it. Good. Do you know how to use because AutoCAD is not an activity. It's a noun. It's a like it's an app. It's yeah. Like, do you know how to use Google Maps? Do you know how to use, you know, it's not an activity. It's not running, swimming, jumping. So that's why I changed it to this one. I think this is more better when you're talking about if it's a noun or an app, it's more better to say this one. Do you know how to use WhatsApp? You know? Yeah. Good question. And Fernando said, yes, I know how to use it. Fernando, pick someone. Yes. So if you can see here, do you like, we say, do you like playing tennis? So remember, there must be an ing here. Do you like playing tennis? So it's the activity. And remember, we talked about the activity. It must have the verb and then the noun. Playing, sorry, playing what? Tennis. Yeah, tennis. And Letitia said, do you like playing tennis?
Yes.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do like playing tennis. So don't forget, you must, yes, I do like. So you can say, yes, I do like, and then say what it is, or no, I don't like whatever it was. Sorry, there's, yeah, no question here. So we must respond like that. When we have this question, you must respond in that way. Because then it's funny if you, like, do you like playing tennis? Yes, I can. Yeah, I mean, the question was, do you like it? Not if you can. They're very different questions. So always listen to the way the question is asked and respond in the same way. Because I mean, you know, do you like tennis? Yes, I can play tennis. But I didn't ask if you can play it. I said, do you like it? Because maybe you can play tennis, but you hate it. You see, there's a difference. So always answer the question in the same way you heard the question. How well? Well, we need to say one of these for how well. Are you good at this? Yes, I am good at whatever, or no, I'm not good. So we know we can put the negative. No, I'm not good at whatever. So always respond in the same way. Okay, good. Letitia, question for someone in the room. Sorry, the question was, do you like to read? Yeah, good. Yeah, yes, I do like to read books. Yeah, good. Joanna. You only have one person to choose. How well do you what, sorry? Draw. Good. How well do you draw? How well can or do you draw? Yeah, you could say how well do or can. Yeah.
But no good.
So no, how well? We don't so is it's in Spanish because I remember an Italian. I learned it. We don't really say it in English.
But
Not it. The question was how well do you draw? You have to pick one of these. Like these are more common. I draw so this is an easy way. Activity and then one of these words. Yeah. But not perfect. Good. I draw good, but not perfectly well. Yeah, I draw good. Yeah, but not perfect. So this is how you respond. When you hear how well, it's more common to say these responses. So I've put like the good one, like if you can do it very well, that's on the top, and then really bad, not bad, badly, I mean, so bad. These are more common, not so, we don't say so. I mean, not bad. Yeah, not so bad.
How are you?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. No, because how are you? Yeah, I'm not bad. Because I'm not good, I'm just not bad. It's that's another question. That's like not bad. Because you could say not so bad. How are you? Yeah, not so bad. Not so bad. How well can you draw? Not so bad. Yeah, but it's kind of like it's about like 50%, like 40%. Yeah, not so bad. So it's maybe about here, not so bad. Yeah. And Solange, do you have a question that you can ask somebody in the class from one of these? Can you activity? How well can you? Do you like? Are you good at? Do you know how to? No? Okay, then we're gonna then we've got about 15 minutes. Let's write a conversation, a telephone conversation. So what's happening? We're doing number 7. We're going to pretend that one of you works at this website company and one of you is a student calling, and you want to find out, oh, what jobs, volunteer jobs are there? And then the person will respond, well, you can work with animals, you can do this, but you can make up 3 different jobs, okay? 3 different volunteer jobs. And then student A, so you have person A, person B. So one of the person works for a volunteer place, and the second person is calling to find out information. They want to know what is available, what job. And then you pick one. So similar to the conversation we heard, but you're going to create a new one with new jobs, So maybe, you can help the elephants in Thailand, help the sick children in, Peru, I don't know, some South American country. Maybe so you have to pick 3 different jobs, and then the person will, okay, I'm interested in that one. I will do that. When can I start? Well, we start in November, whatever. So, and it's going to be in Peru or in whatever. So this was an example, elephants in Thailand. You can help the elephants in Thailand. You're the rescue elephants, the rescue. Okay, let's do that. Okay, I'll explain it in a minute, Solange. So just with the person next to you. So we have, let's make it, so Odilon Fernando, Letizia Conrado, and then we'll make it 3 with Joanna, Alexandria, and Roxana. You can just, even though it's 2 people speaking in the conversation, or you can pretend 2 friends are calling and finding information because they want to do a gap year together. Okay, so just really quickly, like 10 minutes, and then we'll share. The stress that I give you. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Yeah. Now I'm making it even more stressful. No. Okay, so prepare a conversation and 3 different jobs. So the one that is working on the phone, they're going to say, well, we have job A, job B, and job C. They have to be different to the textbook. You have to make up your own volunteer jobs. And then we'll read them out to the class. So I'll give you 10 minutes. We'll be back. Okay, so let's look at this example from Solange. So she wrote, this is again a conversation about a person that is calling to look for options of volunteer. Now there's only 1 option here, but that's fine. We wanted 3 options. So, hello, and the second person says, hello, I'm Solange, and I would like to know what I can do to become a volunteer. Sure. Did you know that this institution helps elephants in Thailand? Ah, interesting. I would be very happy to be part of the team. What do I need to do to join the team? Well, come here in the morning to register, and if approved, we will be happy to have you on board helping us to defend the rights of these majestic animals. Perfect. Tomorrow I'll be there, and I'll do my best to make it happen. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Solange. So very good conversation, yes. And the volunteer job was to help the animals in Thailand. So good conversation. So yes, we'll look at some more shortly. Okay, so let's look at, if you wanted to look at the grammar that I'll help you with for the previous exercise where we were doing the conversations about the volunteer job. So I have here O, the volunteer job institution. So how can I help you? So hi, this is the, let me edit that. So, okay, so we're going to edit this one. So we have, if you're answering the phone call, so hi, we say, hi, this, sorry, my caps are on. So hi, this is the volunteer jobs institution. So it looks like it's a name of a place. So it must be all capital. So hi, this is the volunteer jobs institution. How can I help you? F says, hi, my name is Fernando, full stop. I'm going back to Brazil in the summer and I would like to do some volunteer job in my country. Yeah, so you don't need to mention that. So hi, my name is Fernando. I'm traveling back to Brazil in summer and I would like to do some volunteer job. That's fine. Simple. And the most important information is told. So the person says, that's great. Do you like children? That's great. Maybe let me ask you some questions. Do you like children? Fernando says, yes, I do. O says, Well, great. So you always have to have these phrases like, well, great, or that's great. Great to hear. Well, great. We have an opportunity to keep the children of the slums far from the drugs. Away. We say away. So we have an opportunity to help keep the children of the slums away from drugs. How do we do it? By teaching them 3 options of sports, or just by teaching them 3 types of sports, which are, those are, to connect a sentence, which are 3 types of sports, which are Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, soccer, and capoeira. Really? Good pronunciation? Okay, good. Fernando says, that's amazing. Can I teach them to play soccer? Yeah, because soccer, that's amazing. So I can teach them to play soccer. O says, well, maybe you got to answer the questions. So he says, can you asked, so can I teach them to play soccer? So you have to respond, yes, you can. And then you can ask, how well do you, I would say, how well do you play soccer? Or how well do you know the rules of soccer? Fernando says, very well, very good. Full stop. I used to be a professional player. Good. The person on the phone says, that, you don't say this is really good. You say that is good to hear. So we say that is great to hear. That is great to hear. So when you hear something really good news and you're happy to hear it, you say, wow, well, that's great to hear. Or I'm glad to hear. That is great to hear. When can you, not when, because he already told you he is going. When are you traveling to Brazil? When are you traveling to Brazil? Because Ken sounds like you don't know if he's gonna come or not. Like, because he told you before he is. So I would say, great. When are you traveling to Brazil? Fernando says in December. The person says, good. Or great. Or great. We say more great. I will contact you soon to talk about the next steps. Fernando says, thank you. Perfect. So great conversation there. I love the questions, that we had. How well do you know the rules of soccer? Or how well can you play soccer? Good response. And then you added extra information. In fact, I used to be a professional soccer player. So good. The next one we have, so hi. B says, hi. Can I help you? Yes, I would like to know what volunteer jobs are available. Of course, we have 3 options: aged care, Zoom maintenance assistant, and teaching children. We don't need so we just say teaching children, and teaching children sports, and teaching children sports, or you say teaching children soccer, tennis, sports. Do you like to work with children, aged people, or animals? So do you like to work? So I would have gone for, so would you like to work? Or which option would you like? Instead of repeating it, I would have said, so which option? So which option do you like? Yeah, so which option do you like? And A says, well, I'm interested in animals. Perfect. We need to confirm your registration. I wait for you tomorrow. We need to confirm your registration. Usually you'd say we will call you and get some more information from you, or I'll need to confirm your registration. Yeah, come into the office tomorrow, for example. And then A says, great. See you tomorrow. Perfect. So another nice conversation where we have 3 options are given. So you don't need to repeat. So do you want to do aged care, zoo? So when you give someone 3 options, like I'll just give you a basic example of if you're offering someone a drink, you can say, you know, I have coffee, tea, or milk. You don't say, so which one do you want, coffee, tea, or milk? It's too much repeating. So you just need to say, I have, you know, coffee, tea, or milk. Which one do you like? So we don't need to repeat, you know, which one do you like? Which one would you like? Good. So you can still add if you haven't already added yours. Good. So I'll give you a moment to finish that and we'll do the role plays very soon. So keep going with the role plays. Okay, so we have the first role play, and this is going to be a conversation with 2 co-workers, so 2 people that work together, and one of them is noticing that, you know, her food in the office is missing. So she's going to ask her co-worker if the co-worker is responsible for that. So let's watch. We have
Problem. Last week I brought my lunch every to work and I put in the fridge, but I couldn't find my lunch. Did you steal my food? I have never stolen your food. Do you think it was me? Why? Yesterday you came to my office. Nor are you kidding to me? Are you kidding? You are mistaken. Why don't you check the cameras? Yes, I have the look at the footage. Yes, I will. I will look the footage, but I am sorry but for that because the one voluntary worker I stole my lunch. Sorry for that. No problem. Sorry.
I'm sure this situation happens many times at work where people, you know, they lose their food, somebody takes their food. So that's a very common problem that happens in the office. Okay, who would like to go next to do the next role play? Yeah, Roxana and Ajulan. So we had a conversation.
With annoying.
Yes.
Okay. What was here?
Oliver, I need to tell you.
What's that?
You have to respect the space and the process of everything. You have to respect the space and privacy of others.
Yeah, we have to respect the space and privacy of others.
I don't understand. I respect everybody.
How is it possible that you don't realize it?
Realize what? I think you are a very boring person.
You listen to your music and you find every note. No one can focus on their work. And during my phone conversation,
Come on. If you are not happy, then you can find another job elsewhere.
it's impossible. You just wrote and want to go to the humanity police. It's impossible.
Again, that's another common situation in the office where we have a co-worker that's very annoying, that invades our space. Invades means, you know, they come too close into our personal space. And sometimes we need to talk to them and just tell them, you know, you're coming too close, you're being annoying, you're being too loud. But I love the acting there. Thank you. Very beautiful. And see you tomorrow. Yes, see you tomorrow. Last group. We haven't checked it, so let's check it and then you can do it. Okay, we're gonna write a role play together. So we have, where are we? Here. Okay, so we've got this role play where your co-worker is rude and thinks that she does not value your opinion. You think that she is irresponsible and unreliable. Talk to her and express your concern. Okay, so let's start with person A. So person A can be, let's write it here. Okay, so person A, so I'm just trying to get the font the same. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Okay, you're leaving them? We have to help them with their role play. See you tomorrow. It's okay. So let's do this role play. So person A, maybe we could say, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Okay, person A says, hi, John. I'm just going to make up a name. Hi, John. I need to talk to you. Yeah, so I need to talk to you. So that's a good way when you need to, so when you need to come to someone, you don't just quickly say, hi, John, and then just quickly tell them the problem. You can sort of slowly say, hi, John, I need to talk to you. Okay, so John will say, sure. Okay, sure. That's it. They can say, sure. What like, just sure. So person A, we'll just call it A and then John. A can say, you know, you seem to be, so you seem means like you look. It's another way to say you look. You know, you seem to be, is that big enough? You can see. So you seem to be, you know, you seem to be coming to work late. You always speak in a rude tone. So you always seem to be coming to work late. Yeah, that's a good, easy sentence. This is a good one. You always speak in a rude tone. That means like your voice when you speak to people is just very rude. It's like, do this, you know, or why did you put that over there? Return my pen to me immediately. Like it's a rude sound to your voice. So, and you always speak in a rude tone. You always speak in a rude tone, and unreliable, and you never finish your work on time. So you have to finish your work on time. So you never finish your work on time. John can reply, well, does he want to agree or no? Well, I think, I think you are wrong. Well, I think you are wrong about that. So when we don't agree with someone, we can say, I think you are wrong about that. Like, I don't agree. I think you are wrong about that. So A then says, because you remember, she does not value your opinion. So when you value someone's opinion, it means you care. You care what they say. So A can then say, see, even now, you don't care about my opinion, you don't care about my concerns and feelings. So when you're sure about something, you say, see, look, even now at this moment, you don't care about my concerns. I'm trying to show you that, you know, you're coming to work late. I'm telling you about your problems. You don't care about my feelings. John can say, you know, you seem to be upset, Andrea. We'll pretend that A is Andrea. You seem to be upset, Andrea. And Andrea can say, yes, I am. Yes, I am. You're not listening to me. You are not listening to me. And then John can say, well, he could say, well, you may be right. Maybe now he's going to agree. Well, you may be right. I'll try my best to do better next time. I'll try my best to do better next time. And then A can reply, thanks, John. I'm just trying to help you. Okay, so let's have a look at this conversation. So let's read what we had to do. So we have a co-worker. So co-worker, two people are working together. One of them is rude and they think that the other person does not value your opinion. You think that, so your co-worker is rude and she does not value your opinion. You think that she is irresponsible, or make this he, because we said John. He is irresponsible Irresponsible means he doesn't care, you know. Maybe, for example, you must put the pen, you know, here. He doesn't care. He's just putting the pen anywhere. Or you must keep your desk tidy. He doesn't care. He's messy. And unreliable. I tell you to finish the job at 2 o'clock, you're not finished. So you need to talk to him and express, say your feelings, your concerns. So we have a conversation. Do you want to read it? So you can use this one. So Andrea can be Joanna, and John could be Conrado. I know it's a little bit hard. I tried to make it, it's a little bit maybe, but just try it.
Sure.
Yeah. My concerns and feelings. I'll, yeah.
Try my best to do the next time.
Or I'll make this one a little bit easier. I'll try to do better next time. I'll try to do better next time. Yeah, good. Okay, so we saw that Andrea, she came and she spoke to John. And I liked at first, John was like, no, you're wrong. But then after he said, okay, you're right. And I will try my best next time. I will do better next time. So good. That was another conversation, role play between two co-workers. So remember, this is on Padlet. I'll upload it. You've got it on Padlet, under Unit 4 Grammar. So I hope that helped a little bit with knowing how to use natural phrases like well. We say that a lot. Well, and then we start our sentence. Sure, okay, sure, is a very common way that we say that. And we thank the person afterwards. So thanks, John. Yeah. Okay, so that's a conversation. So we will continue on with the next lesson, looking more into our email writing. So that's what we'll do next lesson. And we'll see you then. So no, you're welcome.